Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to our next lesson number 170. Yeah, let's uh, let's make it the way we do as a standard practice. And this is part number 38. Okay? And we are loading it, and we will discuss just a recap first of all, that what we have been doing so far, and what is the learnings, the things we learned in this session, in the previous recent videos. So one thing we have learned, that we follow some standard practices. We stick to it, right? And each lesson has a number, and it is, as you can say that, as you can see in the index sheet, we have the whole sequence of the lessons which have been there. Here we will generate our today's session. Before we generate, we should also do this thing. This is called a hyperlink. As you can see these are the hyperlinks until here. Now it will extend it to some up to the videos which have been published, right? So all we do is we click it, so it will run a process and make all these hyperlinks properly linked together with the videos, so that our viewers can access by simply clicking on the link, and the video is there. So as you can see, the hyperlinks are done. Only, and this was yesterday's session. So today is 12. Let's add a new lesson, and it is this is with the click of button. It does it and makes it proper changes in here, and that's right. Okay. So this is just to show you that there are so many things which you can automate, make your life simple, and automate the things as much as you can. And by doing so, you open up your mind, and you develop some objects, some things which may be utilized multiple times in multiple areas, in multiple scenarios. You can use the same approach, right? So if you keep on learning the VBA, so you are actually equipping yourself for the future challenges you might have in your development field, right? So, so our last session, we showed you that the clicking of this is responding. Uh, uh, these are filled automatically, right? If we click on, for example, 42 here, so the 42 is the sale order number, which is already there. So, right. So as soon as you click here, uh, all these information become available, and as soon as you click the also, so this also get refreshed, right? All right. So only doing this was one thing. So what next? So what the next thing is that you might need to amend it in these information sometime. So since the order is available for editing, right, is the entry of editing to the form. So you should be able to, for example, add a discount in here, right? So what needs to be done. So we make this thing enabled, right? Enabled, so that these two things are only this thing, making enable and enabling this discount, right? You don't need to enable this because you don't want this to be changed anything. These are all coming from the master records, and this is a calculation field. You don't need any changes there. So, excuse me. So we need to enable it and make changes in it, and then uh, uh, clicking update will make sure that all the necessary things are matching and the totals are matching, right? As soon as you make change here, so this should also be updated. The total discount should come in here, and this should also be updated. So we we have a clear cut objective what to do, right? And then we proceed to make the changes in the code and so on. So first thing is that we enable it, and next thing is that uh, we we enter some discount, and as soon as we enter this discount, uh, it should become part of the order and updated, and this is also going to be updated here. Okay, let's see how to do this. For this, we have to go out of this thing, and one thing more, that when we go out, so it should not leave us in here. It should uh, it sh it should come back to the interface sheet, right? The interface sheet is to be shown, not the other keys. Okay. So what we do, we go to the interface, we go to the form which we have developed. First of all, we do the most simplest thing we can do is uh, as soon as we deactivate it. Okay. Okay. As soon as we deactivate, what do you want to be done? We want this to be selected. Control C. We want interface sheet to be selected, right, before the computer. Okay, let's try it. See the impact as soon as you deactivate it. Okay, it is not deactivating because it has a reason that uh, the interface, each interface has to be activated, right? So this is not affecting. Huh? If we put a break in here and we say, let's find out why it is not affecting. Let's click it. Okay. As soon as we deactivate it, so it is by closing the form, it is not so it is not the deactivation, it is actually termination. That may be that it is the termination of the form. So we have to figure it out. What is this actually called, right? So we go back to the code, and here we instead of deactivating, we take the terminate. Okay, or is there anything else? No, right. The terminate. Okay, so this is the termination, and we type it here. This is a select. Okay, so this will for sure tell us that whether it is a deactivation or a termination. Okay, we click it. Yeah, it is termination, right? So When we want the termination, as soon as the form is terminated, so we want this to be served. Right? This should come in here. Okay, so this is how we do. So the the so the difference between the termination and deactivation is that uh, uh, when you kill the process, when you discontinue, stop the system, right? So that is called termination. You go out of the system. But the deactivation is that you are within the program. You are not terminating the system, but you are within the program. You have probably multiple forms, and you deactivate this one form and activate another form. So before activating the another form and losing your focus of this form, so that is the deactivation. At that time, this event will come into effect, and it will take you to the whatever you write in the okay? So this is the different. The learning is that when we close the form, it is actually termination. When we go out of it, we exit out so termination. Okay, we close it. Right, that's it. Okay. Now, the next thing we are planning to do is that making a form, making a form enables. We double click here so that it becomes available. And now this is the discount. This is unit price. This is the discount. So we will enable it. So this is going to be enabled. Why? So that you can enter the thing. So not only enabling is enough, as soon as the change occurs in this, so this thing has to be recalculated. And what is this thing? This is actually, this is amount, AMT. Okay, so recalculate the amount by using the quantity, QTY, and UP, that is unit price, and discount, and this is amount. So fair enough, you have to write an event in here, double click. So we will put a stop in here. So not in change, instead of changing, it is going to be what? It is going to be after update. As soon as you update it, means if you lose the focus, then that is updated. Okay, so update it, right? Or you press enter. Okay, so let's write this formula that the amount is going to be recalculated using the quantity into the unit price, yeah, and then minus discount, yeah. Right, so we will put a stop in here to see that it is taking the effect or not, right? Okay, let's click in here. We go to the 42, right? And we select the where we want to give this. This is $250. Okay, let's give a $5 discount in here. Okay, so this is, we say 5. Okay, so as soon as we press tab in here or press enter, right? So it stops you. It not only stops you, but it now, right? It is now calculating. What is the amount? Amount is at the moment 250. So quantity is 10, but it is in quotes. So it has to be multi, because otherwise it is going to give you an error. No, it is not going error. It intelligently takes automatically converts it back to the amount. Okay, so the amount is changed, and it is now doing the formatting as we did before. Okay, that's fine, and it is also supposed uh, to do the same for what? For the discount as well, right? And here should be instead 0, because if something is okay, okay, that's fine, no problem. If such a message comes, we can put a cancel in here, otherwise it will terminate our program. That's fine, okay. So let's run it. Yeah. So it has done all what you wanted. The editing has taken into the effect, but it has not brought this thing back into here. So it should bring it here as well. Right? Right. So we update this thing as well. So in order to update, since it is linked, it is linked to this. So updation of this is required in order to have this impact in here. Okay, so this we will do, inshallah. Uh, okay, shortly. Okay, so what we do is we update this thing. We update the SO view sheet. Okay, and we update it here. Is it any way that it can be done automatically? No, because uh, this has yet to come take into effect. So we have to write the procedure, write the code in here. As soon as this amount is changed, right? As soon as this is changed, so uh, the the SO view has to be updated, right? Okay, so where we go, we take you to the place where we started. That was the stop command which we wrote in the, if we search stop, hmm, yeah, in the current module. So this was a stop, this was a stop, this was a stop, and this is stop. Yeah, this is table, okay, and this is the after update of discount. Okay, so we want the amount to be added. Okay, now these are, so here we are going to write the code after it, that not only update the amount, but also go to the source area of this list box. This list box is source area is here. So update the changes in the discount and the amount so that these changes are reflected here. Okay. So this we will do. Let's